Good morning, everybody. We're getting around today on this Friday. Happy Friday. Taking old Jake for his walk. So I was going to tell you guys, you guys see Jake in my videos, and Jake is 13, and he has had some joint issues and things like that. We have him on a joint, recommended someone I know that's over at another park. His wife is a veterinarian, and I was talking to her, and she recommended this joint vitamin for Jake, and we've got him on it, and it seems to be working a lot better, and it's natural to him, so that's good. But one thing that we started to question, because I would say in the last 2 weeks he's had a hard time, like walking and falling. Just looking at you falling, he just looks confused neurologically, that kind of thing. And so Don got all his food together and started to look at it, and we figured out two things. Come on, Jake. Let's go this way. Come on, buddy. Let's go this way. We figured out a couple things. One, we started looking at the ingredients on his food, and he was having some synthetic things in his food. And we also realized that he wasn't getting enough good fat in his food, which his body needs, especially at his age, with needing good fat and good clean protein. So, that being said, we have been adding some hormone-free beef into his food. This morning I gave him a little bit more, and normally he struggles to really get up. And he got up on, the last 2 days he's got up on the first deal. So just in the short time that we've taken a look at his food and seen what's been in his food, like I found cane sugar in his food, which is absolutely exactly what's in our food, and it causes inflammation, joint pain, arthritis, and flare-ups and things like that. And for someone that's his age, because he's basically like 100 years old according to the calculations, he's very sensitive to that stuff, so we've had to really alter it. But I'm telling you, he's moving a lot better. His neurological, when he looks at you, he's cleared up. Just in the short time. So we're going to focus on keeping his diet clean, because I don't think his diet's been that clean, and he's very sensitive to it. And it's the same thing with our food, and I think people know. So if you are sensitive to arthritic tendencies, and when I say arthritic, people tend to say, oh, that's for older people. No, it ain't. It's for people in their 20s. Your back hurts, your knee hurts. Everybody says, oh, the atmospheric pressure is coming in, the front's coming in. True, but what's in your food to make you more sensitive to those differences, in your body? And 100% it goes right back down to what's in our food. And I know that we're not perfect on our food, and I know that we can't control what the manufacturers put in our food, but I can tell you the little bit that I've been able to tell you and tell you how to read labels and what to look for, and looking at ingredients and looking at alternatives to have the things that you want, make all the difference in the world. And for some of you, that's all it is. It's just looking exactly on what you're buying, keeping BPA cans out of even the BPA cans free out of your pantries as much as possible, down to your milk. And I really believe that a lot of people who have dairy issues, if they got back on the whole unpasteurized milk, I really believe a lot of that could be cleared up, because all those allergies and things come from is years and years of synthetics in our food, and our body compositions start to change. It's not natural to our body, so our body naturally can't handle it. And then over time, your body just says, I'm done. I'm done. And so we think it's having to shift around all these other things, when really it's just getting back to the basics of trying to find the purity of our food. And no, it's not living like a caveman, eating potatoes and vegetables and all of that kind of stuff. I'm telling you, the recipe book in the Lifetime Hormone Hack program is only going to keep growing, because it's all about the recipes and things that you guys like, and finding a better way to eat it, and it tastes better, and it doesn't take that long to do it. So, that's kind of what we're going to. This morning I had some leftover chili that I made from some hormone-free beef from the farmer market. And I took the tomatoes and I blended the tomatoes, so I had the natural antioxidants. And I try not to do it very long, because I don't want the heat to kind of get in there with the blender with the tomatoes. And then I went and added all my own seasonings. I soaked my beans, which was like, I threw them in water before I went to bed. And then I added my seasonings, let that sucker cook. And I gave him a little bit of it this morning because we ran out of hamburger. Say hi, Jake. Oh, he's yawning. And there you go. I mean, he gets a little bit, I get a little bit, and everybody is eating and feeling better and keeping weight and management. Because I'm telling you, it's hard as you get older and you slow down a little bit. It's harder to move for some people. But once you start doing this at whatever age, you feel like you're reversing time. And right now I feel so good. Yesterday I had to go swing an axe for a while and bust up some roots in one of the campsites in the park. And the axe wasn't the greatest axe, but I did it. And Julie Blair, you're watching and you saw me do it, girl. And guess what? My back don't hurt today. Not at all. I feel great. I swung that sucker. I got it. Busted up. So anyway, that's the deal, guys. So you got to look for things like cane sugar. You got to look for things that if it's a color or a number, it's not real. It's fake. It's not real to your body. It's made in a lab. You got to look for things that are enriched, fortified. Go to my podcast from yesterday. I actually go through a bunch of it. I know it's a longer podcast, but at least if you're driving around and you have 30 minutes, you know you're going to be in the car, just flip on the podcast and you'll listen to these things. And that way you're going to be more aware when you're reading things like, oh, I remember she said that. You know, you'll be more aware of it. And good news is our food is getting better. There's people out there pushing better things and encouraging and, you know, cheering us on with it. But ultimately, yes, you can totally do this, and I teach you. I can help you every step of the way. Get into my lifetime program. I'm going to be there on text. If you need a recipe hacked, that's where it is. If you need, I don't know, even if you're frustrated with something, just text me. It's fine. I can handle it, please. You know, I did fire and EMS I did EMS for 10 years, you know, and at times I still have to do it a little bit. But what I'm saying is this is a lifestyle and not a diet, and it works. And everybody has the results going as they start doing this. So, you know, just you got to decide. You're either going to keep on the path that you're going, which is fine if you're happy, you know, but if you have been just on the fence about it, it's time to either jump or sit. And so the price is going up for the lifetime membership program. It goes up at $11.59 tonight. If you get in now, you will get the implementer. It's a digital download. It's already there. I created this myself. I color coded it. It is basically your plan and strategy. It's laid out right there. You just fill in the blanks and you go. If you need help with recipes, it's color coded to the recipe book, meaning I don't know what to break my fast with. You find the color code, go over to the recipe book, match it up, boom, there you go. I don't know what to eat for my first meal after I break my fast. Go to the recipe book, look for the color code, boom, done. And what are you gonna eat for your final meal? Boom, done. So that's how that works. Like I said, you will get my hormone hack, belly fat hacks cheat sheet. You will get my eating in the hormone zone, which this is for people. I love the hormone zone webinar. I'm actually going to expand it now because I love it when people ask me questions because it just pushes me to keep putting more stuff out there. But the hormone zone webinar is when I took all the best foods for women and I put them in a zone. Red zone means that's the best because it hits several of your macros and micros all at once. You don't have to worry about it, eat it and forget it. And then it moves on to the warm zone and then the cold zone. And so the whole point of it is you shouldn't have to ever count anything, calories, macros, micros. No, when you eat this way, you can throw that garbage out of the window. It's just a waste of time, in my opinion. And if you don't believe me, you need to start trending your progress. And the best way to trend your progress is through your annual blood tests. Do the 4, 5, 6 page blood test. It's easy. Just let them draw the blood and give you the printout. That's all it is. And trend it and see the results for yourself. Don't take my word for it. See it for yourself. So, all right. Well, we're going to finish our walk. And then I think we're going to go do some museum sightseeing today. I think where you might run over, and there's a historic museum that we've been wanting to go to in Homestead in the area to check out kind of the history of where we are and just learn it and just have a fun little day. So anyway, if you are been on the fence about the lifetime membership program, it goes up tonight. Go to the hormonehack.com/life. Get in now. Price will never go down. It's only going to go up because I'm going to keep putting awesome things in there for you. And if you don't invest in yourself and I give all of that away for free, you'll never do it. I promise as the day is long, you'll never do it, because anytime somebody gives you something free, what happens? you don't do it. But when you invest in yourself, it is an investment in yourself. This is actually a favor to you to do it. You will do it. You will put your foot to the grindstone there, and you will just do it. And you'll do it, and I'm there every step of your way. I am just one text away, so there you go. All right, guys, enjoy the day. Go listen to my podcast episode. That's all free on anchor.com/The Hormone Hack, or just go to your favorite listening platform and type in The Hormone Hack. You'll find it, and listen to it, because I go in detail on the terminology and what that's all about. So anyway, I will catch you guys later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.